Picnics, great time to spend with friends, family, loved ones, whoever, out on a beautiful sunny day. The also fun thing about why this beer is called a picnic is because, well, it's a table beer. You get it? Picnic, table. I know. Should not quit my day job. Beer, 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 beer. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to me, Brewski, from the Brewski Review. Hold on, I have an eyelash in my eye. And today, the beer that I have for you guys is by the Henderson Brewing Company down in Toronto, Ontario. We have their Picnic. Does not really have a style name on it that I do not see, but from what I have found out is that it's light beer with Meyer lemon zest. Also, they call it a table beer. And wow, now, Ruski, you're probably asking me, what the hell is a table beer? Well, from the knowledge that I do have, and anybody who wants to correct me if I'm wrong, go for it. Fully advised. Is that table beers were meant for, well, the table that you were eating at. They were usually smaller, lower alcohol by volume beers for families, for, I don't think peasants, but I think for just general public. Many years ago in brewing history. They're not really around too often anymore, but some places have them. And I know Belgium and France, they were big on the table beers, and I think, what was it, 1700s, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there. But yeah, they're usually just lower ABV beers. Speaking of which, this one's coming in at 3.5%, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 3.5% alcohol by volume. Any IBUs? 20 IBUs. But yeah, smaller, lower alcohol content beers. Kind of similar to session beers in a sense. That's sort of the equivalency that I can personally see, but there's a big history about table beers. I'll try to find an article, leave it down in the description box below for you guys to check out and learn a bit more. But yeah, they were smaller, well, not smaller, but lighter beers for people to enjoy. All members of the family, from the adults to the kids. Yes, back then kids drank beer, but then again, you're not talking about 5, 6, 7% alcohol beers. You're talking 3 to really long ago in the 1%, and now there are somewhere anywhere between, I think, 2.5 to about 4.5% on average. But yeah, just a little short history lesson about table beers. But we are looking at this particular table beer from, like I said, Henderson's Brewing Company, Picnic, 3.5%, 20 IBUs, light beer with Meyer lemon zest. Very excited for this. Haven't had a table beer in Lord knows how long. So without further ado, let's crack this bad boy open. Let's get a nail under there. Cut my nails, a little harder to pop tabs. And we're going to pour it in my 5 paddles fat tulip style glass. Perfect. Boom. Perfect beer for a perfect picnic. Looking at the color of it, nice sunshine yellow, straw yellow, a little bit of an off-white head on top, a little haziness to the beer. Nothing crazy though, but a solid bit of haze. Looking pretty damn good. Let's have a smell. On the nose, definitely lemons. Grassy, somewhat fruity, like a not tropical fruity, but a bit of, not green apple, I don't want to say green apple, but like apples. Pear, or maybe I'm just getting that from the last beer, but I think, yeah, there's more of those, like household fruits, not tropical fruits. Yeah, a little appley, little pear, lemon, lemongrass. Pretty good nose on there, a little fruity. I'm excited. Let's have a sip. On the flavor, extremely light, not airy, but very close to airy, but not airy. Light, effervescent, but not overly effervescent, just a nice moderateness to it. But yes, table beers are a much lighter beer style. You're not going to have big, heavy-hitting flavors, big, heavy-hitting bodies by any means. It's definitely going to be a lot more, like in a modern term, sessionable. You can definitely pound back a few of these and not have to worry about ending up on the floor with your head in the toilet or, God forbid, the back of an ambulance. You'd have to drink a lot of these. But yeah, so far so good. I'm going to try to pick what kind of flavors I'm getting out of here. The aroma seems to be the winner on what's producing more, I guess, flavors and aromas, but we're gonna double check. So cheers, everybody. Let's keep on drinking. Yeah, a little bit of that apple, not green apple, but apple, like a red apple, like a I don't know apples that well, but like a red apple. A little bit of pear, again, lemon, a little bit of lime in there. Slight grainy, grassy notes, touch of hay. But yeah, pretty damn good. I'm trying to figure out what beer style it would most closely represent. Think of a session IPA without as many hops or hoppy flavor qualities. Obviously, you're getting a little bit of hoppiness here, but not to that same degree as a session. It's like a mixture between if a session IPA met a light lager, and they sort of took best qualities of both. You're getting the effervescence of a light lager in a sense. You're getting some of the fruity characteristics from a session IPA, but without the without that bitterness. Even though session IPAs aren't that bitter or aren't that heavy, they do have a little bit more body to them compared to lagers. So that's the best way that I can sort of describe it to make sense. If you're not sure what a table beer is or never had one, table beers also change drastically from beer to beer to beer. There's no real set mark, I don't think. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's really good. It's super refreshing. It's not in your face at all. It is it's thirst quenching. On a hot day, this would be perfect for you. There's a lot of beers that I say that about, but this just has that thirst quenching quality when you think of a drink that just takes that heat away from you in a sense. This is a beautiful contender. Also, if you know you're out on a picnic or you know you're out at your lake somewhere and you kind of want to have a steady drink throughout the day but not get like drunk or super hammered kind of thing, this is actually a pretty good option for you because it gives you beautiful flavors. Not super intense, so it's not going to overtake your palate or drain it in a sense. It's going to keep you hydrated in a sense as well, because it's not as alcoholic, and that's what takes away your hydration. It is pretty damn good. You can definitely drink this throughout the day without being too affected. I'm not a doctor, but I'm just saying this compared to like a 6%, 7% IPA, you're going to have an easier time with this. But don't take my word for it. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying from my personal thoughts. Yeah, fairly damn good. That's thirst quenching, 100%. Henderson's Brewing Company, Picnic, 3.5% ABV, 20 IBUs. IBUs are not listed on the can. I got that from the website. Light beer with Meyer lemon zest. Description. Actually, before that, this seems to be the Ides number 36 in their series. Now we'll get to the description. Each month, we let a local story inspire us to create new beer. This has come to be known as our Ides series, in that we release the beer roughly in the middle of each month. This wildly refreshing beer, Ides 36, was inspired by the story of Canada's first park, right here in Toronto, now known as Queen's Park. Pretty cool. Brewed and packaged at 128A Sterling Road, Toronto, Ontario. Please refrigerate, drink fresh, blah, 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 blah. The best beer is the beer you love. Henderson'sBrewing.com. Ingredients: water, sugars, which is malted barley, Hops, yeast, and Meyer lemon zest. Contains barley. On the bottom for a packaged on date, or canned on date, canned on 27th of April 2020. So just a little over a month old, but still holding strong. Great stuff. Like I said, I was looking for, in my Beard Moods video a couple Fridays or a Friday ago, this is exactly what I was looking for. A beer, low ABV, nice flavors, not overbearing, just something a little easy going. And this, hitting the spot 100%. Moving over to the website, hendersonbrewing.com, you go to the beer section, you scroll down a little bit, you do find Picnic under their seasonal portion. Table beer with Meyer lemon zest, like I've been saying 1,000 times already, 3.5%, is currently in the fridge. Their description here, slightly different from the can. This crisp, clean, thirst-quenching table beer was originally brewed in April 2018 as part of our monthly Eyes series. Due to popular demand, it is one of the very few Eyes releases we've chosen to bring back as a spring seasonal. So it seemed to have graduated, which is always a great thing. Comes in only 473 ml cans. There's a link to find a retailer. Now, tasting notes. Original gravity of 9.0, IBUs 20, SRM 8, carbonation is 2.4 volumes or medium. The malts that are used are two-row pale, flaked oats, golden naked oats, and acidulated malt. Hops are Mandarina Bavaria. The yeast is an English ale yeast. Other ingredients are lemon juice and lemon zest. Appearance, hazy golden color, white head. Aroma, lemon peel with a crackery malt backbone. Yeah, I can't believe I missed those crackers. Wow, that's right in your face. Taste, tart and sweet with notes of crackers and bread. Mouthfeel, light and refreshing with a clean finish. That it do. It's not a lingering finish by any means. It is just... Hit your palate, you get the flavors, finishes off, not really leaving a long trace behind. I like that. Overall impression, a light, refreshing ale with notes of lemon and crackery malt character. Definitely getting the lemon. I can get the crackery malt character. Can't believe I overlooked, no, not overlooked that, but didn't identify that. Now I kind of know what I'm looking for to reinforce that perception, that taste perception, and keep it coming back when I do pick it up. So, always learning, always learning. Me and you, we're always learning. It's a great thing. And that seems to be everything on the website. It's a beautifully set up website. Great tasting notes information, very detailed. I really do enjoy that. On Untapped, Picnic by Henderson Brewing Company has been given a 3.45 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of 434 ratings. They're also listing 3.7 ABV, 0.2 ABV discrepancy there on Untapped. I never had the Picnic when it first came out a couple of years back, but so maybe that was 3.7. This one's 3.5. It's 0.2. It's nothing to cry over, and that's Untapped's discrepancy. So you can't blame anybody. It might just be old information. That's fine. Moving forward, why am I on this? LCBO, Henderson's Picnic Beer, seasonal, $3.40 for the 473 ml tall boy can. Now you might be thinking, yeah, $3.40. I can definitely buy some different beers that are higher in ABV for slightly cheaper. You can, 100%. I mean, yeah, it's a seasonal, so you're going to have that extra premium price on there. But if you want to try a table beer, try something different, I'll allow it. I wouldn't be going out buying cases of it personally if it's at that price, but I'm definitely going to pick up a few and enjoy them while it's available, because seasonal stuff it's always great. It's something to look forward to every month. You know, every month, every season, you find something you're like, oh, I remember this from last year. I had a great time with it, and then I lost it. But every year after that, you'll be able to find it and know when it comes out and pick up and stock up if that's one of your favorite seasonals. Great stuff. So $3.40, a little pricey in the grand scheme of things, but it is seasonal, so it's not a big deal at all. So yeah, I think that's pretty much just about it. Solid table beer, solid beer. I would like personally a little bit more flavor. out of here. Just bump it up a little bit, but then again, I guess it wouldn't really be a table beer then. I don't know. Like I said, I've been in this mood where it's just I kind of want something on the lighter side of the beers, and this is hitting. You know, this is tickling my fancy. It's done well. Enjoying it quite a bit. So with that said, guys, choose my final sip. Let's get right to ratings and wrap this thing up. Picnic, Henderson Brewing Company. Some people might think it's a little airy, like not as flavorful. You know what? It isn't as flavorful as other beers. Airy, I can see people making that argument. I don't think it's airy. I think it's actually at a good flavor intensity for the style of beer that it is. So I kind of have to take that into consideration. If this was like a session IPA or something like that, and boasting, you know, a bunch of flavors, and then not having those flavors, I can put it in as airy. This matches up beautifully. It's clean, it's crisp, it's flavorful to its perfect degree in this setting. It's definitely a winner. Solid 9 out of 10 for me. I'm a big fan. It's exactly what it's supposed to do. Quench your thirst. Not hit you in the face with a huge intensity of flavor, but still get you enjoying a solid beer. Yeah, good stuff. 9 out of 10. As a presentation, I do love the can design. Henderson always seems to do a pretty bang-up job with their stuff. See? Nice little park. Look, it's like Queen's Park. Cool. Yeah, good look of it. ABV, no IBUs, not a big deal. But you got a description, you have ingredients, and you have a canned on date on the bottom, clearly labeled. Everybody's happy. Website looks great. Slightly different description, which is always fun. Again, listing the ABVs, IBUs, OGs, SRM, carbonation volumes, detailed list of malts, hops, and yeast, and other ingredients, and then a whole slew of appearance, aroma, taste, mouthfeel, and overall impressions. The only thing that I would like to see possibly is food pairings, but that's not a big deal. This is actually a solid looking website. Pretty damn good. Getting a solid, what am I going to put that at? There's no IBUs in the can. That's not a big deal. I wouldn't say it's 10 out of 10. I'd say it's a solid 9.5 out of 10 for me. Before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers I want to review in the future, leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Mate Brewski, that would be greatly appreciated as well. Now with all that said, that's going to do it for me, Mate Brewski, like I always say. Crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. Hopefully we can go on a picnic soon and not have to worry about sitting in drawn circles, because that is kind of silly that we need to draw circles for people to know where to sit. Cheers.